Haha, Notre Dame, Notre Dame Cathedral burned down. Funny Peter Griffin meme. Alright, so now that I got your guys' attention with the memes, we're gonna talk about something that isn't a meme. We're gonna talk about a movie. Oh wait, sorry. So recently I got a chance to see Thunder Road. It came out a year ago. It was written, directed, starred in, produced, and scored and edited by one of the guys who was on the lighting crew for Winter Soldier. His name is Jim Cummings, and he's kind of a lad because he made the best movie of 2018. I know. Y'all thought Hereditary was number one? Nah, bro. This is number one. This sort of replaced Hereditary at number one. I filmed another video that was about this exact same movie, but it was like really serious, and I was all just like. But this is gonna be a fun video. Logan Paul asks. Alright, so we're gonna talk about Thunder Road, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I replaced Hereditary with it. Yeah, that's grammar. So number one, it has amazing cinematography, and cinematography is a lot more than just framing. Cinematography involves lighting, it involves character movement, it's very directing heavy. It's not just the director of photography pulling all the weight, it's very dependent on the director knowing exactly what they want to do. It's a lot harder when the director is smack dab in front of the screen and you just like, oh my god. He was at two places at once. How did he do that? Yeah, cinematography in this movie's freaking amazing. There are lots of very long shots. Almost every shot in this movie lasts for more than 2 minutes, which is kind of incredible. There is a significant lack of reverse shot in this movie. Whenever you see two characters talking, they're both in the frame. It's always just one master closing in, or it'll close in on our main character. The directing, the director, Jim Cummings, like I said, he did everything for this movie, score, whatever, everything. It was wonderful. What a talented guy, man. He directed the hell out of this movie. It feels like a snippet of someone who doesn't exist, but they do. It's so weird. It almost reminded me of like The Office a little bit. How this one main character is so ridiculous. He's such a goofball, but on a different level. Towards the end of the film, you realize that he's just a very real person with very real emotions. He sort of comes back down to reality a lot of the time, and he just sort of really settles in the film as just this real, flawed but lovable, just real guy. And there's nothing that conveys that better than Jim Cummings' excellent performance. This is one of the best performances of last year. All of the performances were absolutely wonderful, even the child performance. For a $200,000 movie made by a borderline industry nobody, the child performance, the way that was directed, oh my god, I was not expecting that. This is a very, very, very well written film as well. The comedy works when it needs to, and the drama really works when it needs to. It's not like a genius film. It's very smart with its presentation and the way that correlates with the dialogue and the structure. It's smart, but it's not like a genius movie that's like, it's gonna blow your mind. There's so much about the film that's so unique and just mind-blowing. It makes you go, wow, man. Wow. It's just a very simple script with lots of very easy to understand intricacies that are going into the character arcs, the structure. Lots of small, interesting details that aren't too pretentiously complex, you know what I mean? Its simplicity is sort of a key detail to its beauty, I guess. And it's just a very straightforward, heartwarming little story. I know that YMS was complaining that the soundtrack was a little bit too, like, simplistic. I guess it didn't match the quality of everything else. I don't know what he's talking about. I think that the music was absolutely gorgeous in this movie. The violins, the cellos, the trumpets. God, it's such a unique and well done soundtrack, especially the adaptation of Skinny Love from Bon Iver, which played at the end of the movie. God, it's such a good soundtrack. Soundtrack might actually be one of my favorite parts of the movie, if not my favorite part of the whole movie. I listed a bunch of like objective reasons why I love this movie, right? A lot of technical aspects to the film and why it's great. But the number one reason, like the heart of this movie, where my heart is at for this movie, is the passion being put into it by Jim Cummings, the director. This is very clearly close to home for him. He very clearly loves this story. He loves the characters. He made it for under $200,000. It barely got any recognition at Sundance, for all I'm concerned, and it was amazing. The passionate drive that the filmmakers had for this film, that's like the key to this movie being as good as it was. And I feel like this is just a real statement that proves like passion and care and love being put into a project. No matter how flawed any single aspect of the film might be, if you have passion, you will come out with a good movie. I can't remember one single technical, personal preference issues or anything like that. I can't think of anything that I disliked about this movie. And on top of that, the story was so engaging and heartwarming and hilarious, and the dialogue was so well written, and the acting was amazing, and the cinematography was amazing. Every aspect of this movie was incredibly well done. There was so much passion being put into the project. Yeah, this is the best movie of 2018. For sure. I would absolutely recommend it. If you have Amazon Prime, I would highly recommend that you watch it, because you can watch it for free right now. God, this is just a wonderful, wonderful film. Thunder Road, it gives a 10 out of 10. And that's all I got for you. This is going to be like a really short, sweet little video. Have a nice day. I will see you guys the next time I make a YouTube video on youtube.com, the website that is owned by Google, in which you can produce videos. I will see this lens, and you guys will see me when you watch another one. Not this one, but another one that comes out at a later date than that of the release of this one. Unless you were watching this like 10 years in the future, in which I apologize that my channel has not been wiped from the website. Okay, we've been going for like 15 minutes. I need to stop. See you guys later.